Okay, welcome everybody. This is our, you know, first game. So yeah, let's get started. Your first mission will be in the solar system on the planet Solo. This will be your home for a while. You've been recruited by the Grey Hand for various reasons you can decide. This is the first time your characters meet, and it's up to you to form bonds of friendship. The task force you're part of is made out of the best. The Grey Hand expects nothing from but the best from you. The planet is a high to medium tech world. The technology is similar to Earth, however, there are specialized devices and weapons far beyond us. You arrive at the military base. Yeah, let me put you on the military base. You arrive at the military base. It's quite well fitted, and yeah, you've been spending most of your time just sitting around in hyperspace. You can make chit chat with each other. As you see that the planet, as you dock, it's quite green and lush. Um, but there are also quite a few buildings about, um, quite densely packed. Yeah, let me put you on the station. You arrive in a small. Oh, forgive me, that's the correct one. There we go. You arrive at this barracks. Put yourselves over here.
Sorry, I'm just peeking about the map a little bit more. I hope that you guys can't see all of my bars that I've got on my token.
Okay. Yeah.
Where did you get this map from, by the way?
We can discuss that later. Anyway. Yeah. You guys arrive in the the complex. It's quite well kitted out. There are men and women in various uniforms of the Grey Hand. The symbol as a shield with two white stripes and a grey in the middle. And yeah, this woman greets you as you come in.
My character stands out a lot here.
Yeah, she's a woman in formal attire and dress, except for she's wearing a baseball cap, and she greets you. Afternoon, everyone. I hope the hyperspace didn't tire you out too much. She kind of chuckles. I'm Greta. I'll be your welcoming party for today. Yeah, and she greets you in a formal military manner.
I'm gonna bow a little in response.
I'll tell him
And the rest of you?
I'm just gonna salute.
Michael is somewhat timidly fiddling with his fingers and like doing an awkward salute.
Okay. And your character, Charlie?
Yeah, I salute as well.
So,
Just more confidently,
So she clasps hand together. You will be our special task force for the duration of your stay here. We have your handler ready. His name is Captain Dennis. He will be accompanying you to your own private apartment where he will give you your missions and basically inform you of your current task. It will be a infiltration mission where you will infiltrate a cult called the Black Vipers. We have heard quite nasty things from them. Our security force has made several attempts to apprehend them, but have come up short. So we are sending you in because you are an unknown. They won't recognize you. You don't carry yourself like most of you, I can see. She kind of looks all of you up and down. Don't look like former military training, so that you shouldn't stick out too much. Your handler Dennis will take you to your apartment, and he'll give you the compad filled with all the data you need. She kind of salutes you.
Salutes again. Takes the compact.
Okay.
Thank you.
My character will just kind of nod and mostly distracted and just looking around.
Okay.
I start reading the compad.
Yeah. The combat will be given to you at the secure apartment. She tells you.
Right. Okay. She shrugs and then like says, "Lead on." Then.
Okay.
Michael looks a little bit nervous. Isn't it a bit much, for us newbies to have our own apartment?
She just
Well, we've got to stay somewhere, I guess.
yeah, she smiles at you and just says, "Well, you are members of the Grand. Of course, you will be taken care of."
Will
Thank you.
we be sharing one?
Yes.
That's very generous of you.
Okay. And yeah, she salutes. And yeah, a man in about his early 30s with an eye patch and a prominent scar across his chin, and yeah, greets you. He has black hair, and yeah, you may actually just get him out for you.
By the way,
Let it set up a
now that
second.
we're being introduced, I'm going to post what my character generally looks like in the arts channel.
Sure.
Just because it's very hard to describe, and I do not feel like going through that process.
Okay, I'll put him down in the.
I mean, I've got some full body art that's based on the same character that I found on Google, and I'm just going to use it. Those of you who have played Destiny might recognize this race, just because I find human characters incredibly boring. Well, to play, not boring in general, just to play.
Oof, he's huge.
I mean, I'm
Yes.
so I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Very huge.
Yeah, you can put your tokens over here.
Alright. You know you can just ping, right, Pat?
Yeah, yeah, let me show you
Silly Billy.
Dennis's token. Yeah, he's busy smoking a cigarette, but he looks to be a quite laid back man for his position, and he just smokes. And then he extinguishes his cigarette, and he says, "Hey, a pleasure to meet you, Captain Dennis. My man, what's up?" You know, he just asks you that. So tell me, my man.
Hey, man. Well, a lot, man.
Yeah, tell me, my mans. What are your names, your professions? I have some rudimentary data, and he looks at his compad. At each of you, I have some data on each of you, but yeah, introduce yourselves, my mans.
Lauren.
Yeah, interesting.
Just out of college.
He just nods. There's a hand on his chin. And the rest of you?
Michael is kind of timidly looking up and down the metal thing next to him. He's like expecting, like looking at him like you first, though not saying anything.
Okay. I'm going to bow and just say Zepik.
And he kind of looks you up and down. Oh, you seem to be an alien. Off-world, perhaps?
I nod.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen your kind before. He kind of eyes you up and down, but the grey hand needs all the help they can get. And you, sir, he looks to you, your character, no?
Yeah, Michael is kind of like scratching behind his head, looking up and down at Dennis. He's like, "Oh, I'm just Michael. You know, I actually Mikael, but you know, if that's too complicated, just call me Michael. You know,
Yeah, it just
no need to remember to call me Mikael. I'm just, a little bit of piloting, a little bit of transporting things around. I don't do much stuff."
A skilled pilot, then my character will look to Mikhail.
Yeah, he's looking very timid and thin. He's looking more like he's fresh out uh, fresh out of high school at best. From the thing, like he looks very timid and
young.
young.
Yeah. Like, how young are we talking here? Are we
19.
talking like a
19.
young adult, or
We're talking 19. But he
okay?
looks like
So
he
an
looks
adult,
even for
technically.
his.
Yeah.
He looks, if you look him up and down, like even like you would call the milk drinker in Skyrim. That's the first
I
impression you get from
will
his
tell you
look.
this now. My character doesn't have a distinct enough understanding of human anatomy
Yeah,
to tell the difference.
yeah, but for you to
Yeah.
think of how it looks
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's seemingly very timid and holding back and looking around himself constantly, like
Yeah,
definitely nervous looking.
mannerism wise, my character kind of stands tall and proud, although looking around quite often as if uneasy, with a rather large rifle slung over his shoulder.
Okay, Dennis claps his hands together and say, "Okay, my mans, I won't bore you guys with too much technical talk tonight. Your first assignment will be in the morning. Please enjoy yourselves. The apartment is yours. Feel free to pick any room. I will take the spare." He gives you a smile.
Thanks.
We'll just nod.
Michael equally just nods a couple times.
Yeah. Just know that your mission tomorrow will be taxing, and it might be. I don't want to scare any of you, but it might be lethal. But I'm sure you can handle yourselves. He kind of taps Michael on the back. I'm sure you haven't been chosen for no reason. He just smiles.
He nods slowly. Well, as you guys said, you need every help you can get.
Yeah, he walks in. He lights another cigarette, and yeah, he just asks you, "Do you mind if I smoke in here?"
Nah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go into this room. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, Dennis just takes a seat, lights up a cigarette, and just relaxes. He's while he's with his cigarette, he goes through various compads, most likely prepping for tomorrow. Yeah, what do your characters do for tonight? You're very
Just
tired, by the way, but you can still RP or do whatever is you wish to get to know each other a bit.
Oh yeah. My character is just kind of exploring generally the kitchen right now.
Yeah, the kitchen looks well stocked. There are various tinned foods about. Also looks to be kind of a soda-ish machine. Yeah, Dennis sees you looking around. Yeah, feel free to help yourselves. And he goes back to his compad.
Yeah, Michael kind of explores the bathroom, looking around there. Like it's like looking up and down places, nervously
So
looking behind things, under things, that sort of thing.
Yeah, the toilets look pretty futuristic, neat and maintained. It looks like this place has been quite well laid out and prepared for you.
I'm gonna poke my head into this room here. Just look around.
Yeah, it looks to be a room with a double bed. Looks quite neat and tidy.
Lauren says, "Hey, I've claimed this one."
My character says nothing and just kind of looks away. Just walks to the other door.
Michael kind of opens it while you are here and steps aside for you to look in.
Yeah.
Double beds. How big are these beds, by the way?
It could probably fit. I would say they would know that you're a bit larger, so they'd probably have a bed that could fit you. Before.
So these rooms have been custom designed for us then.
Yeah. Let's say there's a bed that can fit you. Let's say it's this one. this one over here.
Personally, considering
Okay.
we were supposed to be a bigger group, I almost expected you that he would have to sleep on the couch.
No, unfortunately, people couldn't make it, but it's fine. We all carry on.
I mean, there's a second, what looks like apartment there.
Yeah, there's
I don't know if that's ours too,
yeah, that is
but
yours
yeah.
as well. Probably
Yeah.
people show up in the next mission. Hopefully, they can make it. But anyway, yeah. So just feel free to RP and just let me know if you want to continue.
My character it is just going to step in, look about, test the bed. What's the air like, by the way?
Probably human atmosphere level. It's quite breathable. You know, it's nothing too
Eh.
toxic.
Well, breathable for the most part. All right. Going to remove the helmet. Might as well. You thought that it was a big robot, but ha! It is not. I can post another picture if you guys want. But yeah. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. It's faster. And yes, I do this for every single one of my characters. I have reference art for pretty much everything that is relevant.
Okay.
I wish I had the
That's
time.
what face looks like.
Michael glances you up and down sideways as you basically put
Although
off your helmet.
my character is wearing a face mask that covers the lower half of the face. Oh, it looks like a breathing mask almost. Coming from it are these odd tubes that you can every so often see this small white mist come from where they connect to the mask.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're looking at Michael, you can see that he's having a strange amount of like glasses and small accessory wear in his backpack, like at least 5 pairs of different glasses, rings, and like wristbands, that sort of thing. He has a strange high amount of those that he's been stashing under his bed.
Oh, Charlie.
What? I mean,
Alright.
she wants to be up early.
Michael is looking at Dennis. Then, after stashing his stuff, he's like, "So, what exactly do we know about our enemies? We are supposed to be getting killed by?" He's nervously fiddling with his hands.
Yeah, straight to business, aren't you? You know, he extinguishes his cigarette and kind of taps you to sit next to him. So,
I'm just gonna like stand here.
so, you know, he gets out like a holographic pad, and yeah, suddenly in front of you there's various text that reads, um, "This organization, the Black Vipers, are worshippers of the Ravagers. The Ravagers, you probably know, the creatures that destroyed Earth in quite many about 1,000 years ago, when humanity was forced to flee our homeworld and came here. You know the Grey Hand probably as the predecessor or the last remnants of the United Federation, um, the last humans who wanted Earth to stay united after the Earth split apart and various nations colonized different planets. But you don't come here for a history lesson, did you? He kind of just smiles at you and says, well, your mission will be basically to infiltrate the Black Vipers to assess to what extent they've brought Ravagers into this compound and just bring as much information as possible. It would be advisable not to draw too much attention to yourselves. That's why we've prepared casual outfits for you. Try your best to mingle in with the crowd. Don't stand out too much, and get as much information about them as possible. And if you are to kill another member of the Grey Hand, it might come up. But if you can avoid it, just say this phrase to them, and they might let you go. and he gets out his compad and tells you this phrase. The red hair always jumps over the moon.
The red hair always jumps over the moon.
Michael nods slowly and stands. Thank you, sir.
I took a note of that.
All right. Is there any other questions? I have all day. He kind of smiles.
What about capabilities combat wise? Perhaps high valued targets within their organization we should focus on.
We don't know much. We do know of a woman called. People know her by her name Elise. We don't know much. We haven't got any concrete evidence. All that we know that the agents we've sent over to this nightclub called the Red Viper have all been captured or killed. So it's probably best if you either do your best to avoid her or to assimilate and gain her trust. So your mission will basically be infiltration and to gain as much information as possible, with keeping collateral damage low to both yourselves and your fellow Greyhound members, as well as the enemy, not to draw too much attention to yourselves.
My character just kind of stands there and thinks for a moment. And what if such an infiltration is deemed impossible?
Well, we'll have to take a more direct strategy. He kind of taps to his gun. That's on his side, his pistol. That would be more lethal for everyone involved. You and myself included.
I understand.
Then your friend up and down, like, yeah. Do you have a plan on how to make him more fitting in?
My character is going to fold his second arms behind his back, and then is there like a sheet around here or something?
Yeah, you can find a sheet. Just lying in the bed somewhere.
Going to get one and put it on like a cloak, which covers my body entirely. Technically, I would just look like a very tall person now.
Okay, sure. Give me a. Is that a disguise?
I don't fucking know.
Let me check.
Perform maybe or sneak.
Perform, sneak, work, trade, survive. There's no.
No, there really
disguise.
isn't.
There's no disguise.
So,
I
mean, we can just
deceive.
Where is deceive? I don't even see deceive here.
It's fine. I'll just say you spend some time to make yourself look as convincing as possible. You just have to spend quite a lot of time.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have glowy eyes.
Okay.
That alone makes it hard, but it's not impossible.
Okay. Do you have any other questions for Dennis, or would you like to turn in for the night?
Might as well turn in for the night.
Yeah, you sleep. The beds are comfortable. Dennis takes the spare room, which ones you didn't take, and yeah, he goes to sleep. And yeah, it's the next morning. He gets up. He taps on each of your doors. And it says, "Bright and early, soldiers." He kind of just says, kind of in a light-hearted way.
I probably would have been already up by this point.
Yeah, me as well. More than likely.
Okay. Then he gets up and then he ushers you all over to sit at this table with him. This table.
I am going to be trying to find some food in the fridge.
Yeah, sure. There's various canned foods, some vegetables, but mostly canned protein-rich foods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He gives each of you a compad and um, a communicator that looks like a small sticker, and he kind of places it on each of your behind your ear as not to be conspicuous. He says, "My mans, these are really hard to detect even by the most powerful sensors. With this, you should be able to communicate with me and to each other. If things go south, just let me know, and I'll send in the corps to send in your fellow Grey Man members to um, get you out. However, that should be the last measure that you take, because if that happens, then your mission will be compromised, and we'll have to take a more direct route. And yeah, so your mission briefing is today to go to this nightclub, infiltrate the Black Vipers, and see how much information you can glean. And yeah, I any questions, queries?
Michael looks up down Dennis, then like scratches behind his ears. What exactly kind of clothing did you prepare for us?
Basically, street clothes, sir.
What
It's usually the kind of attire that makes you blend in with those club goers, like table t- a casual T-shirt, things along those lines. He tells you.
Do club goers
Uh,
ever wear costumes? I sort of look at the alien.
Sometimes, not really. He kind of shrugs.
Michael looks him up and then,
Perhaps we can use my appearance to our advantage, or they have little knowledge of my kind's motivations. Yes,
Michael slowly raises his hand. Maybe some neon paint for him?
I don't.
paint.
You know,
You want to paint
make
me?
your just something on your clothing, a piece of something that's like neon bright and glowing. That's sort of what these clubs, I think, are all about. Like sometimes being noticed in your case might be the thing that makes you as invisible as possible, because if you are making yourself brightly noticeable, maybe people won't look at you as a threat.
Or I can simply be as noticeable as possible and draw attention from important individuals.
I mean, you'd still need to look the part, so I thought, like, some neon glowing stuff. I don't know,
Yeah,
I
do you have
think
any
that's
bright
what
colours?
Ravers crave.
I still had my cloaking generator right about now.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd probably be useful. Yeah, do you have any bright colours for him or something?
I mean, Dennis kind of shrugs and says, "I don't have any paint, unfortunately."
No,
I will
just like a
work on
bright
something.
T-shirt or something.
Oh,
I'm just
Yellow.
I have something similar to that. He hands you kind of a large T-shirt with a image of a mouse on it that says "pop star." It's quite flashy.
my
That's the look.
character tilts his
That's
head.
the look right there, she says, with a smile on her face.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Michael slowly nods several times.
You hear the
Maybe some
slight
glowing armbands.
clicking sound before my character just walks off into the room. And I'm gonna let you guys talk for a few minutes or moments.
Michael looks back at her. Maybe glowing armbands on each, glowy armbands of each of his arms. That definitely would draw enough
Maybe we
attention.
can pick something up on the way.
Definitely. He's nodding like
Pat,
several times very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Pat, how common are body mods?
Um, you'd have to go to a specialist place, but it would be quite expensive.
No, I mean, but I'm not considering actually body mods. I'm asking like how popular they are in the general populace. Also, to what extent people modify their body.
Mostly for the richer people and for soldiers, mostly for combat and for prestige, mostly on this planet.
Well, in theory, growing an extra set of arms would be extremely useful for combat.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I am humanoid in general, so I mean, I walk on my whole foot, so I just need to wear stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if they find out about the second set of arms, then, well, you can simply say that it's a body mod.
Okay. So, do you have any questions for Dennis? Questions or queries?
Yeah, I'm gonna come out like dressed in that shirt. It looks really fucking weird on my character, by the way. I do not think that this will fit. It's also rather uncomfortable.
That looks pretty much exactly how those people dress up.
Pretty
Michael,
much.
not slowly.
Like, my character's second set of arms is currently folded behind his back, by the way.
She's just gonna say, "Spring break, woo!"
Mike
Okay.
looks at her like,
What?
raising an eyebrow.
Don't worry, it's a custom from my planet.
Okay.
Is that when the half-naked humans jump around and splash about in water aimlessly?
Pretty much.
Did you just make a sorority girl?
Correct.
No, I didn't say she went. I just said it's
Anyway, you may take as much time as you want during this mission. You can scout it out first, buy some things that you feel you need. I'll give you each 100 credits stipend for this mission that you can use on equipment. And yeah, good luck. If you have anything, need anything, you can just call me on the communication device I gave you.
One last thing.
Yes, do you need anything?
What are the arms laws like here?
Basically, civilians aren't supposed to walk around with guns, so it'd be best for you to try and conceal small armaments.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you walk around with assault rifles, probably get stopped by either another member of the Greyhound or the or private police forces that are stationed here. That various companies buy to protect their goods. So yeah,
I won't take the assault rifle then. I'll just take my revolver. And what about knives?
if you can conceal them, then yeah, that would be.
Sure.
Okay.
My character should probably have a sidearm too, shouldn't he? Because he's not stupid enough to not have one.
Well, he gave you 100 credits. If you don't have one, you can just go buy one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
Michael nods meanwhile and like vanishes into the bathroom to change.
My character is going to get a cloak on and pull the hood up. He also got an idea. He is going to, although this will fuck with my character's depth perception, he's going to take his helmet and try to color in the two outer eyes.
Okay.
Eye holes. So it looks like he just has two eyes and put the helmet on and pull the cloak's hood up over it.
I guess she's going to do the best to conceal her combat armor.
Okay.
Like put a jacket on, you know.
The character is
Right.
going to leave most of his armor behind, except a vac suit, because he needs it to not suffocate.
A long dress so no one can see like the leg protection.
Yeah. Michael returns from the bathroom. His style somewhat changed. Like you can, he has gelled his hair straight back into a very sleek look, and his posture changed quite a bit. Like he's standing far taller now, as he is putting up some glasses that are somewhat quadratic but more sleek, so to speak. And he's nodding slowly. I think I'm ready.
Okay. Would you like for me? I'll call a car for you, but I'd suggest parking. It's a quite seedy part of town. I'd suggest stopping a few meters outside of the club. You should obviously wait until nightfall because it's early morning now. There won't be anyone there, so you have the whole day to plan, buy things you need, ask around. I can give you a card to go to the more seedier places, but it's up to you what you do.
Okay.
Michael gives him a small nod.
Yeah, sure, my man.
How much would it be to hire a motorcycle?
Hire one.
Yeah.
You mean rent one?
Rent one.
Yeah.
Let me look at the prices.
Here we go.
We say hire in the UK, but either term.
No, that's fine.
Okay, motorcycle is 1,000 credits. I would say to rent one for the day would be about 100.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Just so, like, her wearing a helmet doesn't look amiss, you know?
Okay. So
I cannot
But
afford a
you can
pistol.
probably make her combat armor look like motorcycle, like body protection.
Pads and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Basically like a padded rider's suit.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Right. I think my character's probably going to see about getting a sidearm.
okay. Yeah, a revolver is about 50 credits. You can talk to Dennis, and he'll say.
I was thinking more along the lines of a semi-auto pistol, although in a perfect world it would be a laser pistol, but can't afford that. So
Also, tech level.
3.
Yeah.
all right. My character does have a laser rifle, by the way, so that alone stands out, I suppose.
Okay. And
I assume
I
they're
mean,
not
not on him, like he
Yeah.
owns one.
to get stuff like that, you can ask Dennis to procure you that. For more specialized thing, you'll need more time, or you'll have to make inquiry rolls, or go to the to smuggle some
Okay.
more interesting equipment. But yeah.
So something like a semi-auto pistol. What?
Yeah, you can get that for you. You can just give him the money, then he'll procure it for you.
Okay, so that's 75 credits.
Okay.
That leaves me with 25 and ammo. What? At least.
Do you want me to add that to your sheet, or will you do that?
Oh, I can do that.
Okay.
Semi-auto pistol. It is not adding. Oh, there we go. Now I need ammo. How much would the ammo generally cost?
It's 10 for 20.
Okay, so I'll
10
buy
credits for
20
rounds.
mags then. Oh, I see now how the chart is sorted. Yes, okay. So it is not on this chart. With magazine, this one's got chapter 12. General equipment. Here we are. Ammo, 20 rounds. Yes, cost 10. So yeah, that would be 3 megs, I'd say.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Okay. So I just need to do the math in my head here. So I'm gonna artifact communications. Magazine, 20 rounds. Oops, I really shouldn't have done it like that. Okay. I have a 20.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys have the entire day to prepare. What would you like to do?
I'm
Yeah, go
going
and hire
to.
my motorcycle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend most of it just getting my disguise as good and as close as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I also want to make my body armor look more like motorcycle padding, and like tie it up a bit as well, because I mean we're going out.
Okay. To go to a motorcycle place, Dennis tells you you'll have to go into town. The town's name is Paragon, the city. You walk around for a little bit, ask around about vehicle hiring, and you come to a place called Devon's Devon's Vehicles for Hire. They have various vehicles for rent and for hire. The man is balding. He's about in his late 50s, and um, he speaks in quite raspberry voice and just says, "What can I do for you?" Devon's
I'd
Vehicles.
like to rent a motorcycle, please.
Okay. Can I have your name and ID, please? And can you please sign here? In case of any damages, you'll be held
Sure.
responsible for the full amount.
I understand. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. So she's gonna um sort of give her ID over.
Okay. He takes that in, and he asks you to sign his compad. It's basically just your fingerprint. Just giving your consent.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. Then he just gives you a smile and says, "Do be careful."
Will do.
Okay.
She picks out something that looks pretty cool, like matches her armor pretty well, just so it looks
Yeah.
like she's trying.
He only has two. He has a whitish one, and then he has a bluish one.
I think her armor would probably look pretty blue. That makes sense.
Okay. Sure. As you're walking around town, people give the alien a bit of a wide berth, but they're generally friendly to all of you. You know, the way he walks is a bit strange, but no one seems overtly aggressive to you. This is the nicer part of town. You know, there are people going about their business, other crafts going by. People are generally more busy with themselves to pay you much attention.
Cool. Well, yeah, she's just gonna say, I can't give both of you a ride. Where
It
is?
is best you two travel together, else I risk drawing attention to all of us.
Sure. Well, hop on, Michael.
The man does look, before he leaves, he does look at all of you and say, if you want, I can cut you a deal. 150 credits, and I can give you a ground car instead. For the day.
Honestly, this suits me better. And I think you got a ride, right? She looks to Zepic.
Yeah, Dennis would have given you a car that will pick you up and
Probably.
drop you off. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to do in town? Buy something? I'll give you some time.
Ooh.
I'm good. She's just going to ride back to the apartment, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's still you still have quite a lot of time. What do you want to do with the rest of your evening, your afternoon?
I mean, she
Probably
wants.
trying to read up on these snakes and the club.
Okay, yeah. You do you want to ask people around what they know
No
about this
more
club?
like read up the info that we already have.
Okay.
Like
Mm-hmm.
Michael probably or Mikhail probably never came across them, so he doesn't know much about them.
Yeah. Yeah. You can scour the data packs. It's basically that this cult appeared about 3 years ago and have been pretty active. You know from your pad that they worship the Ravagers, the creatures that you've known that terrorized humanity and the universe for quite some time. You know these creatures as cunning, very intelligent, hive mind like, and
I'll be
They
right back.
probably
yeah, and they sorry,
destroyed my character's species' home world
yeah,
as well.
yeah, that's fine, and you
Yeah.
probably also know them as um, ruthless, and they all that they want to do is consume. Yeah, so yeah, the would you like any? I can give you specifics about the cult if you wanna, if you'd like what.
Um, I mean, anything will help.
You know that that the leader. You don't. They refer to them as the father. Is, you don't know the exact name or the location of this person, but the small amount of information the agents did procure before dying or being um, or disappearing is all of them before their passing spoke the words the father in some or other way as the main figure.
Yeah. You can see Michael raising an eyebrow, learning about that. Like, hmm, that seems like rather like a honorary title and not what they actually call him. Like a respect title they use.
Okay, anything else you'd like to know, my good sir?
Uh,
Like I said, you have the whole day. You guys can decide what you want to do. Just
yeah.
when you're
I
ready
mean,
to move on to the map, you can tell me.
uh, my character's just going to perfect his costume after getting the pistol, and more than likely just kind of practice, I guess. Uh, Attempt to blend in as much as he can. Basically, trying to stand out as little as he can.
So yeah, she's gonna go and get, like I say, as prepared as possible. Like get the jacket on over her armor to make it look more convincing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a set of leathers. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming you wait until nightfall until there's actually people in the club.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to the club yet. I'm just getting ready.
Okay.
And she's obviously going to try and conceal her gun and conceal her knife places.
Yeah, I'd say you guys would be able to take in one melee weapon and one small armament, like small stabby weapon.
Revolver and knife.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, the gun and the knife is all my class anyway, so the small gun and the knife. So
Okay.
I'm glad I bought a revolver.
Okay. Tell me when you guys are ready.
All right. She's gonna go and buy a packet of cigarettes.
I mean, sure, every kind of corner shop sells them. You go to a convenience store, I guess, and you know there's a guy that greets you. You know, he seems to be From our world, he seems Filipino. You know, he's yeah, he greets you. He looks to be about in his
Hi.
early 20s.
Hi, pack a Marlboro Red, please.
Yeah, of course, miss. And yeah, that'll be 2 credits.
Excellent. I hand over 2 credits.
Yeah, he hands you the pack of cigarettes. So, business or pleasure? And there are quite a few. You ask. There are quite a few people who come and go here. So, yeah, he just asks you that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just heading out to the club tonight.
Oh, interesting. Which club?
Do we know the name of the club?
The Black Viper Club.
Oh, right. The Black Viper Club. I've heard it's wild.
Hmm. As soon as you say that, he kind of tenses up a little bit and says, um, "Just be careful when you go there. The stories we've heard, you know, from that place, it's quite unsavory."
Oh, fair enough. Well, yeah. I'll watch my back then. I'm going with friends, so I should be okay.
Okay. Okay. He says his name is Philip, by the way.
Oh, Lauren. Nice to meet
Yeah, nice to meet you.
you. Well, I'll probably be around for a bit, so I'll see you again.
Yeah, sure, that would be nice. Returning customers always a blessing.
She sort of like gives him a friendly, jokey salute rather than a full-on salute. You know, where just 2 fingers, like,
Hmm.
and then walks out.
Sure, he waves. Anyway, so yeah, you guys ready to be moved to that map?
Pretty much.
Okay, yeah, you guys wait. You do your various things, and night falls upon the place. The various lights of the city light up, and Charlie and this character go to the bike with no, Charlie and Norg's character go with the bike, with a car trailing behind. As you leave the quite energetic town and you go to quite seedier part of the city, various things are in disrepair. There are vagrants about, and people look at your motorcycle with kind of gleam in their eyes, like they would be more than happy to take it off your hands if you're not looking. And yeah, you guys arrive at the foot of the place, and the driver tells you, Thess, it's better if I drop you off a ways away from it. You walk the rest of the way.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
She's gonna follow the car on her motorcycle.
Yeah, I'll say you park your motorcycle over here, Charlie. Is that fine?
Where's that? Sorry. Oh, jeez. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You park your motorcycle, and a kind of vagrant bum kind of comes up to you, Charlie, and says, how are you doing, miss? Can I watch your car for you?
Sure thing, thanks. She hands him 2 credits.
Okay, yeah, he just smiles and says, don't worry, nothing will happen to it while I watch it.
You do know that when you come back, it is going to be gone, right?
Yeah, I know. She's gonna say, "Take good care of it." You hear? And she's gonna hand him a cigarette, and then she's gonna sort of like flash the revolver.
Okay, roll an intimidation check. So that the guy,
Okay, there is an intimidator. Is it just talk?
yeah, but yeah, but it's intimidating him, Charlie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
There is
But there
no
isn't
skill
a,
called
yeah,
intimidation.
exactly.
That
Yeah.
Okay, let me make up something. Let me see.
'Cause I got talk.
this might be exert because you're exerting influence, or maybe ambassador.
I thought exert was more physical exertion, but
I
I
have
mean,
no
I'm
idea what it is.
Yeah.
I'm happy either way.
Yeah, so
I would expect actually talk or
yeah,
something
talk.
like
Yeah,
that.
I would say talk makes more sense.
Okay.
I'll give you
yeah,
plus
fine.
1 because it's a bum, Charlie. So you get a plus 1.
Okay. Nice. Skills. Top. So just one. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, charisma, I assume.
Yeah, charisma. Yeah. I mean, you try to look as threatening as possible, but the bum just smiles and say, "Don't worry, I'll take good care of it."
I'll be watching.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys walk through the place, there are various people coming and going, and they're all because you don't look too conspicuous. They don't pay much mind, and the entrance of the Black Viper is I wish the map is over here, so you guys can go in here.
I'm gonna be a few steps behind them, by the way.
Yeah, I'm still going to be watching my fucking bike.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah, a bouncer kind of stands at the cusp of the door and just says, "Black Viper Club," and he looks all of you up and down and says, "Quite an odd bunch, aren't you?" He kind of says, "Cause any trouble, you have to deal with me and the boys." He kind of just gives you a broad smile and kind of pats his laser rifle and says, "Have fun, or try to." And he steps aside for you to come in. The entry fee is 2 credits, by the way, each, before he lets you in.
Okay.
Pay 2 credits.
Okay.
Let's not piss them off quite yet.
Yeah. Michael passing by him is like looking him up and down, like pretending to run his finger across him, like, "Oh, I'm sure we're gonna have fun."
You're trying to seduce him.
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
More like flirty.
Okay, sure. Make a seduction roll, I guess.
There is no seduction pad.
You just
Talk again.
Talk, I guess.
Yeah.
What
Talk
do you
or
want?
ambassador.
Talk with charisma?
Yeah, talk with charisma. Yeah.
Oh, incidentally, I should illustrate. I haven't given the bum the key to the bike.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think that will
That
matter.
won't matter.
Charlie.
Yeah, well, perhaps not, but like,
It's fine. Yeah, you could try to seduce him. You kind of try. You kind of try.
I try to find where I press the button for it to roll.
Oh, okay. Basically,
You click skills up on the top of the page, and then you need to
there.
click the thing in the chat. It's not intuitive in any way.
Where's the skills on the top of the page again?
it's basically
It's under quick men use on your character sheet.
under quick minutes. It's to the right. Just click skills.
On that.
And
Okay.
then in the Roll20 chat, you click what skill you will want to use from the pop down that comes down in the chat.
Oof.
Ooh.
I don't think you rolled it correctly, or did you? One plus. You can't.
I
Have
mean,
something
that roll
seems-
looks right.
you can't have a 0. That doesn't make any sense.
His actual roll is a 4 from the looks of things. Wait, no, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 5. From he rolled a 2 and a 1, which is a 3 plus 1, 4 plus another 1, 5. So yeah, that's a 5.
I think. Okay, you try your best to be kind of flirty with him, but he kind of just ignores you and just ushers you to go in.
Okay, so I'm assuming that we are now all inside.
Yeah, as you go inside, there's loud techno music playing. Various people are dancing, and there's various alcohol being served and things along those lines.
Do any of the people in this room stand out?
Yeah, make me a. Let's see what kind of roll you can make me.
I think that this would be noticed, Pat.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Is
Notice.
there a notice? No.
Is there
I-
notice skill?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There is.
There's a skill that's called notice. I am trained in it technically too. With the wisdom mod, I'm guessing.
Yeah, wisdom. Or,
'Cause-
I would say wisdom or charisma in this case. You can choose which one.
They are the same for me,
Okay, that's fine.
but my charisma is slightly higher, so might as well.
Okay.
5. We are wow. We have, I think, every single one of our rolls now has all been 5s.
Yeah, you look around for anyone particular, but you don't find anyone really. Okay, let's see something interesting. Which one of you is
Yeah.
this going to happen to?
So
Face, your character, a drunken buffoon kind of knocks into you, and he's going to try and do something to you.
Punch him.
Okay, that
Okay,
being.
okay, make me a what would be a perception check?
Notice.
Yeah, no, make me a notice against his.
Notice times 2 then. 7.
I think that would just be skills. Submit proficient. Let's see. It would be for proficient, I think. Modifier. 0 is fine. Yeah. Actually, he rolls pretty well, and he just managed to take. He manages to take something off you. And he just.
I don't have. Oh, okay.
What do you have on you, by the way?
Can I see if I
on my
notice?
person right now?
Yeah.
Next to nothing.
Do you have some money on you?
I mean, credits are all digital,
Yeah.
aren't they? Or digital, aren't
Can
they?
I see if I notice as well?
Sure, you can roll a notice.
I don't think that pickpocketing really works, or pickpocketing really works in this context, Pat, because all of the cash is all digital.
So you don't have anything on you? Do you have a knife or a gun or something on you?
I more than likely brought my gun,
I
but it's
assume that
probably
doesn't.
being held in my second hands behind my back.
Okay, well, he tries to take something from you, but he doesn't, and he just stumbles off. Okay. So
I think you picked the wrong character for this to happen to, Pat.
It was the dice. I arranged you guys from 1, 2, 3. But anyway, yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stay
walk
near
in,
the
go
wall.
to the bar.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, you can go to the bar. The bar is well stocked. A peppy kind of woman in early early 20s kind of eyes you up and down and says, "Hi, what can I do for you?"
Yeah, beer, please.
Okay, that'll be 20 credits.
Wow. That's an expensive beer. I'm good. I'll just.
You can try and negotiate with it. You know, these people are trying to fleece you, Charlie.
Like,
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
come on. I'm not new to bars. I know how much a beer costs.
Okay, roll me a persuasion, Charlie, a talk.
Talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, you do
There we
pretty
are.
well. And she just kind of gives you a wink and say, "You're no fool," 2 credits.
Thanks very much. I hand her 2 credits.
Okay.
20 credits for a fucking beer.
All right. I drink the beer and go party.
Okay, sure.
Looking around, trying to catch people's eye, I guess, you know?
People seem to be dancing and things along those lines. Do you want to ask around, or how would you like to approach asking for notable people?
Yeah, I'll take a look around, see if there's anyone who sort of seems to be attracting a lot of attention.
There are two
Someone who is popular.
popular. Interesting.
Yep.
I would say you don't have to roll a notice for this. Fuck that. You can just look. You know what I mean? You're not
Yeah.
retards. You know.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You can just you see a man that has a iron arm, white hair, and he's standing in this corner, represented by this token because I don't have a token for him. And you see a woman.
Oh,
that's...
why not just color it then?
Okay, I'll just do that.
Like put like a red circle on it or something.
There you go. And there's a woman in about late 20s. She has quite stylish clothes on. She has short hair, and she's quite the efficient dancer. There's a few people dancing with her, and the man in with the iron arm is just sitting, smoking, talking to a bunch of gentlemen.
I'm gonna go over and party by this one. Yes.
Sure. Do you want to go up to and dance, or kind of make your way in there?
Yeah, I'll dance for a bit. I'm not gonna sort of just immediately fucking stroll right up to her. Let someone else do something. I'm gonna go and do something in the kitchen quickly.
Okay, but before you go, Charlie, can you just roll me a perform to see if you might impress her with your dancing?
Sure.
You can use
My character is probably the worst for this kind of mission.
No.
Ooh, that's double ones. Jesus.
I mean, you kind of do a very terrible job, but you still get noticed by her by being so awful, you know?
Not in a good way. I get you.
Yeah, she kind of, after the next song, she kind of pauses and kind of looks at you and says, you do have 2 left feet, don't you? And she kind of just chuckles to herself.
What? Sorry, I left the room briefly.
Yeah, she says, you do have 2 left feet, don't you? And she kind of chuckles.
Yeah, I'm new to this, and the bike padding is not made for dancing, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Do you want to try again? Maybe you can dance with me a bit.
Okay, I should attempt to dance with her.
Is there such thing as advantage in this system?
No. I'll tell
There
you
is a thing that basically you a certain amount of skills checks you just succeed if you're proficient enough.
in it, yeah.
Not necessarily good, but better.
Yeah, you dance actually pretty well, and she's a little bit impressed and says, I'm Elise, by the way. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Lauren. Do you come around here regularly? It's a nice place.
Yeah, this is my scene usually.
It's cool. We're new in town.
Oh, interesting. So, what are you here for exactly? In the town of Paragon?
I'm fresh out of college, and I'm just sort of traveling, trying to find myself.
Oh, interesting. So, do you have any friends in this town? Or
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My college buddies. I sort of point out the other two. I'm gonna go to the kitchen again quickly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, what did your character like to do?
Well, he's sitting at the bar, eyeing the surroundings as good as he can so he can have a drink, and trying to chat up the bartender as well a bit.
Okay, sure. Give me a if you want to try and flirt with her, give me like a talk.
No, no, not more flirting, more like talking to her. He's like sitting there talking to her. He's like, see, my friend here is a bit of a party girl, but I was looking for someone in the city who didn't show, whom I was told was around for various reasons. Do you
Can
know
I like
anyone who can contact me to connect me to people here in this club? I was told this is the right place.
can
Yeah,
I like text them?
yeah. You can like whisper, and then they'll hear you. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm gonna do that and tell them. I've met Elise. You're my college buddies. Play along.
Okay. The bartender tells you, sure, I can tell you some information, but she kind of makes a gesture for money with her hand.
Hmm.
Yeah, just 10 credits, and I'll tell you what I know.
He's nodding slowly, slowly moving the 10 credits over while still holding his hand over them. He's like, and you yourself haven't heard of anyone called Raziel, have you?
Out of character, no good. Who the hell is that?
No, the thing is, he's trying. Raziel is he. He is Raziel, so
Oh, okay.
it's his work name.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's just trying to basically throw the name of someone who's the work name of a killer out there.
Oh, okay. She stops and thinks for a moment. Nope.
Is then okay. Anyone here who can, who you know?
Hmm. She thinks for a
And
moment.
he's like retreating his hand from the coin so she can take it.
Okay. Um, I would say money is more like you tap transfer it, like you like.
Yeah, like he's
It's it
pressing
might
the.
be it might be like credit chits.
Yeah,
Like you
chips.
have a specialized device that you load up with
Yeah,
a
yeah,
certain amount,
yeah,
and then you basically press it to another, and it transfers it.
yeah. Yeah. There are two people that could help you. She says, Snake or Elise. Elise is a bit, let's say, unstable. Snake is a more standard ruffian. Yeah, but he pays his tab. Elise is quite the party girl. She's gonna just tells you.
Michael's turning around, glancing up Lisa, not understood. Thank you, dearie.
Yeah, she just gives you a slight smile and says, "Yeah, anytime."
Theory.
Right now, he, after all, he has the glasses. He's gelled his hair back. Like right now, he's looking a bit like a very different. He doesn't have the demeanor of this nimble, thin person right now that he usually showed himself to you guys around.
My character finds that very interesting.
Oh, Cinder, you're here. You can just drag your character out, by the way.
Why are you
Hello.
here? You should have
Hey.
been here like 5 hours ago. You were late.
It's fine. He probably overslept. It's okay.
It is not fine. It is wrong. You are wrong. I am being silly.
Anyway, Cinder, you can drag your character out.
We are infiltrating a cult, Cinder,
Okay.
or whatever your character's name is.
Okay, so basically, what you know is this is this bar called the Black Viper. You need to infiltrate the members of a cult, and you need to get into their good graces and cause it's cause the least amount of fuss that you can, and yeah. So yeah, it's up to Charlie, do you want to tell him what your character knows so far?
You would have just heard over the radio. I've met Elise. Play along. You're my college buddies. Play along.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be interesting.
Okay. So Cinder, what would your character like to do? You also arrive late. You arrive in the bar. The techno music is playing. Dennis would have told you that your friends are not your friends, your squad mates are in this place, and he fills you in on what you need to do. Infiltrate, subtlety, things along those lines.
Okay.
Okay, so what did your character like to do?
We're not in combat.
Nope.
No. Right now, my character is standing off to the side, just keeping an eye on everyone, because he is completely out of his league.
Like to go up to this guy here.
Sure, you arrive. He looks to be like standard guy. Looks a bit buzzed and drunk. Yeah.
And just start casual
Casually what?
to see if he'll give me any information off.
Okay. What do you want to say to him?
Hey there. Mind if I sit here and drink with you?
Yeah. Sure. He kind of speaks in a kind of slurred way. Sure. Take a seat, beautiful. And he kind of just pats the seat next to you.
My character is standing right there, by the way.
So yeah, he kind of slurs his words and takes a drink of his whatever he has. Would you like to examine him?
Yeah, I'd like to look over and
he looks to be he looks to be
what his name is.
What his name is? Yeah, he looks quite scraggly looking, but you do kind of figure out when he tries to go for a drink or whatever, he has the tattoo of a serpent on his arm, with a dagger through it. And so yeah, my name is Adrian. What's your name, beautiful?
You said Andre?
Yeah. Andre's fine.
Oh.
I heard Adrian, but okay.
Yeah, Adrian. Yeah, that's fine. Adrian, whatever
Hey.
the A words.
Adrian. Really cool looking too. How do I get one?
Okay, give me a talk.
Okay.
I'll give you +1 because he's drunk and he's a pervert.
I can tell.
How do I this?
Basically, click on your character. To the right, there should be a thing called skills.
Yeah.
So click that, and then click talk, and give yourself a +1 modifier. Just click.
Oh shit! My character's got a knife. Why is that not on my character sheet? It should be since I chose that pack.
It's fine. So you can just add it.
And the attribute is charisma.
Charisma, yeah, +1. Let's see what he rolls. Is this? I don't think there's something like contested thing in this.
What would a knife even be?
Oh, that was a shit roll then.
You will notice that in this system, all rolls tend to be relatively shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Compared to what is like in normal D&D.
Yeah, he gets a bit suspicious of you. What would you like to know, sweetheart? And he kind of stops drinking his beer and just kind of eyes you up and down.
Well, I was to figure out might look good alongside all my others.
Okay.
And you seem like the guy that would be able to help.
Okay. Let me see if there's something else you can roll to salvage this.
Next.
Exert connect. No lead. I'll have you make another connect, but this time just 0 connect. Not connect talk, just a 0 talk. You don't get a modifier. I'll give you another chance.
Okay.
I mean, ooh, you rolled double ones.
Yeah, I did.
A 1 and a 3. Beautiful.
He says, I don't think so. And he just kind of gets up and kind of just, I have to be somewhere, He kind of walks off.
Oh.
My character tilts his head as he leaves. A little bit confused about all this.
This man that you talk to goes over to the snake, the man with the iron arm, and he kind of just whispers something to him. And then that man, snake kind of looks at Cinder's character, and he kind of smiles, and then this character just disappears into the crowd. I'll just delete him.
So the snake guy is now looking at Minerva, I think her
Minerva,
name is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to the woman, Elise, I need some air. I'm gonna head outside. I'll be back.
Okay. Okay, Charlie. What do you want to look at?
Yeah.
So where are you going?
Well, I'm gonna sort of head outside. I'm just gonna sort of maybe try and subtly indicate to Minerva to follow.
Okay, that's fine. You can just do that.
Oh, actually, I can whisper, can't I? It's just like.
Yeah, you can just whisper to him. That's fine. Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, it is very loud in here, so yes.
Let's head out.
Okay. Yeah, you walk outside of the bar, and Charlie, as you get out, you see your bike is its 2 wheels are gone. It looks like looks like the most expensive parts of it is kind of looks quite.
So the
now.
engine.
Yeah, the engine and stuff like that.
Jesus.
I don't think you came here with that many wheels on it.
I know. Don't worry. She's just gonna sort of come and stand over here.
Okay.
And offer you a cigarette.
She'll smoke it.
So, what did you get out of him?
Not very much, but I think I found out who the
We should be watchful, I guess.
well. There's always have to.
You're armed, right?
Yeah, I would say she'd have a pistol and a combat knife.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm armed. See.
Good.
I remember something about her back having where she hide.
You are cutting in and out.
Oh. How's that?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, I remember about her back seal metal.
You are cutting out still.
Ugh.
I think your mic sensitivity is too low. Because you aren't talking all that loud either.
My mic sensitivity, what's doing it? Get any better?
Yes.
Yeah, it's better.
Oh. Yeah, I remember.
My God. You need a proper mic.
Okay, try again, but don't stand so close to it. Like, just speak a little bit loudly, but don't get so close to the mic, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, what you're doing now.
Okay.
And while you guys are outside discussing this, that man that you kind of saw earlier kind of appears behind this back alley over here, and he has two of his mates with him. Just copy some thug
I'm gonna
talk.
say, look alive.
The guy who Minerva was talking to, or the homeless dude?
The guy Minerva was talking to.
Okay. Are there windows on the side of the building?
Yeah, it's. Are there windows in a club? I don't think so.
I mean, I personally have never actually been to a club,
I don't think so.
so I don't know.
I don't think so.
Sometimes, sometimes not.
Okay.
Depends.
Yeah, he kind of goes up to one of you. Let's say he goes up to Charlie's character. What's your character's name again, Charlie?
Lauren.
Yeah, he kind of says, so tell me, you know, he kind of slurs his words a little bit. Are you friends with this one? He kind of points to Minerva over here.
She just asked me for a cigarette, and honestly, my bike. She just sort of looks to the bike.
Okay, I would say that's more than believable, Johnny. I'll give you a +1 to talk. Trying to convince him. Just roll good, please.
I'll try.
I mean, if nothing else, she's still got the econ piece on, so
Yeah.
she could subtly hint that she needs help or something.
Okay.
And my character's pretty good in combat, if I do say so myself. Ooh!
That's right.
Hooray!
Oh.
Yeah, he says, yeah, I believe you. And he kind of comes up to Cinder's character and just
I'm
says,
gonna sort of slip away into the club and try and find our friends immediately.
I mean, you've got the econ piece, Charlie.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna do it this way anyways.
yeah,
It's like, come, quick.
yeah, he kind of grabs your arm, Cinder, and says, I think you're going to come with us.
And then head back outside.
Okay.
Am I getting a tattoo?
Yeah, he just gives you kind of venomous smile. Oh, you're getting something, all right.
Getting a good dick in. Ha!
No, not that. We're not playing that game. He's probably just going to murder you.
Well,
more than murder you.
that's
Pull
what.
my gun out a bit.
Okay.
Well,
Oh dear, here we go.
at least buy me dinner.
Okay. So you're resisting, right? You're not letting him.
I'm pulling the gun out.
Okay, let's all roll.
He's been in this situation.
I'm going to drop my cloak and with my second set of arms because I was holding my pistol anyway. Just be ready.
Right, so... Oh, yeah. That's how we do this. It's a terrible roll.
Okay, let's order this initiative.
I did not click on my token first. 2 seconds.
Okay.
2. So my real roll was a 5. All right.
And Charlie,
There we are.
And because you read it in action, Charlie, I'd say that other thing goes into play as an instant action. I'd say you get to shoot one of them.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm just going to shoot the guy that's trying to grab
Or shank him. Shoot or shank.
Minerva.
Okay.
No, I'm shooting him. That's how she rolls.
Okay, let's just see if
Mainly because I haven't got a stab skill and I'm generally like, you know.
let's see if there's like a melee range or something along those lines.
It might be the same as D&D. Although with guns, I mean, you can just.
I mean, I'll just stand back a bit.
I mean,
Like,
point blank guns are notoriously easy to hit things with. I don't see why that would have disadvantage or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it's
Yeah.
called logically.
Okay, but Charlie, if
Speaking.
you back off, you're going to take an attack of opportunity. So I'll let you just stand there and shoot him.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's just point blank.
It's a dex, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
No, you miss.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
Mikhail, it's your turn. And as you guys start shooting outside, there's quite a commotion inside. But it's pretty loud, so I would say. But a gunshot would be gunshot is a pretty.
It is loud.
It
yes.
is. It is loud inside. But I would
Wait,
say,
did how long range are these comm pieces that we were given?
I'd say if you want to send a signal to Dennis, that would take you a few minutes to do so, like 5 minutes to travel the distance or something along those lines.
Okay, so I would basically just activate it, talk, and then we would have to wait for him to receive it. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. But if you want to talk to the driver that you brought here, that will take like an instant, but that'll take them some time to come over here.
Well, do I know that that driver is actually useful in a circumstance like this?
He's probably a grand agent, probably just a driver. You could probably
Yeah.
Okay.
Just say, I guess, just say like, we've gone loud. Realistically.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Okay. You can send that message. I'll let you do that. Okay. No, get your turn.
He's just turning around the corner, hiding.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Do you want to take the defense action so that you can get +2 to AC and immune to shock?
Yep. In that case, he's taking defense action.
Okay, this guy is just going to shoot at the alien. Let me just do the health. Okay, this guy's just gonna shoot.
Shoot.
And he's gonna miss.
Hooray.
Zepic, it's your turn.
Alright. We stated during the combat test that movement is 30 feet about, right?
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
I'm gonna move over here, take cover behind this wall here, which I assume this is a building.
Yeah, it's a building.
Alright, I'm gonna try to shoot at the one that shot at me,
Okay.
since in that case this is all technically self-defense, honestly.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that guy shot at me, so
Okay.
I
Let's
have
not
a
worry
right
about the
to shoot
legalities
back.
Yeah,
of
let's not
things.
get a dirty back alley. No, it is.
I don't have that, so I'm just gonna modify 0. Boop. 6.
Nope.
Nope. Alright.
Okay.
That's a pretty good roll, too. Actually, no, it's not. That's a D20 we roll for your attack. No, that's a god-awful roll.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay. Lorraine.
Is
I
it
need to track my ammo.
Okay, Lorraine, it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot this fuck again.
Okay. Shoot him.
Let's give this a go.
Yeah, that is.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, and you kind of shoot this guy right through his chest and he's dead.
Nice.
Wow.
Sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna... Can I sort of grab Minerva and turn and go here to run?
Sure, I'd let you do that. But only up to half your movement speed, I'd say, so you can move 15 feet with him.
Okay, so like here, I guess, because I've already moved a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Minerva, it's your turn.
Laser pistol guy. Side.
Mm-hmm. Which one do you want to shoot?
Yeah.
This one. This one. Okay, sure. Shoot him.
Button. Weapons?
Attacks.
You go to quick menu, use, and then weapons, and then
Oh,
on
weapons.
the Roll20 chat, you select what one
Yeah.
you want to use.
Yeah. So select laser pistol, just click on it. You're rolling to GM
Okay.
for some reason, but that's fine.
In the Roll20 chat.
Yeah, I can see it, but you guys can't. I'll just tell you.
Oh.
Yeah, you shoot this guy. You almost blow his arm off, but he's still up.
With a pew pew gun.
Yep. Pew.
Oh, that's right. I'm in cover, so they get. I would count this as full cover because I'm behind a wall, so they get what, a +4? I think it was.
Let's check. It is. I think it is a.
Let's see. 30 feet.
Because half cover is a +2. I remember that from our test before a few days ago.
Yeah, I would say it's. Where is that stupid?
I'm gonna go hide behind a bike.
I mean,
Technically,
this
fight
system
off.
is nothing like D&D in that if you don't take cover, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I think it was +4. I think so, because it's +2 for half cover.
Well, at least the engine can't explode.
Well, it's a -2 to their attack rolls. That's how it works in this,
Okay.
from what I read. It's really silly and makes no sense. But yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's the same as +2 AC. It's the same as partial cover in...
Yeah.
Okay. This.
Just in a different way.
Okay. This thug is just going to run into this building over here. And just kind of wave to Snake over here. And Snake is just going to get up and smile. And I'm going to roll him into combat as well.
Did we call the person yet?
Yeah. I'll get him out eventually. I'm going to give him some points. That's going to go on his turn.
So I'm pretty sure that you had it planned out to go like this, Pat. Rather sure you did.
I did it. I didn't even have statistics for Snake, but I'm just gonna use the thug statistics and just give him 2 minions. Anyway, that's this thug's turn. He's just going to take the defense action inside his little house. Okay. This thug is dead. I'm going to take him off the initiative. Mikhail, it's your turn.
It's always me. I'm always making with the boom boom. First combat encounter we get into.
I mean, it's a pretty fun combat encounter so far.
I agree.
Okay, Mikhail, it's your turn.
I just wish I had my laser rifle.
Nog, it's your turn.
Hmm?
It's your turn.
Nagaragas, your turn.
I mean, you killed one guy and the others retreated into the club, right?
Yeah, there's one guy that's still out in the open. This guy.
Who shot at me, so I am returning fire.
Okay, you're going down a back alley. Yeah, you go down an alley. Do you want to sprint down it? It'll give you 60 more movement.
No, he's more like just trying to stay close enough to know what's happening, but not get involved in the fighting.
Okay, that's fine. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This guy's turn. This thug is going to do a thing. He's going to get out his pistol and he's going to shoot at you, Johnny.
Wow.
Thug.
Because you are not in cover.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't get to cover.
Oof. Johnny, what's your AC?
15.
Oh no, he misses. Let me just make sure of your AC, Johnny. What's your character's name?
Lauren.
Woven. Okay, then yeah, it's a miss. And then he is just going to fuck off around this corner. You can almost. That's how you could do that. He's around this corner now. Zippican, it's your turn. Zippic.
Okay. First off, I need to make sure it's actually within range of a pistol. So it needs to be between 30 and 100. Yeah, it is. Alright.
Yeah, minus 4
fuck
from
it.
your roll.
Yes. Because I have not spent 5 minutes here to set up a position. I'm just looking at what the, so it's fighting withdrawal. Club up a weapon? Oh. Okay, so you can just basically pistol whip people.
Yeah, using your movement, yeah, you can. Instead of a movement action, you just hit someone with your gun.
So, if I were to go prone behind cover, that would technically give them a -4 or -6 to hit because I'm in full cover.
Yeah, but I think
Wow.
I think going prone gives them some advantage, if I'm not wrong.
Not for ranged attacks.
Not
No,
for ranged
I just looked at.
Yeah.
I just looked at that.
I don't think it stacks. I'll just say it's like still full cover, like -4. You can go prone if
Yeah.
you want.
I'm suggesting that because it gives me a +2 to hit.
I would just say you get They still get the -4 from shooting you. You can't be more than
Yeah.
full cover. You know what I mean?
Fuck it. I'll just shoot at him. Shoot at him. I'm not really trying to kill him. Just trying to get him to stay in cover until our ride arrives.
Suppressing fire.
Basically. -2 because he's in cover. That's a 0.
Yeah, that always.
That's a natural 1.
That always misses. You're going kind of.
Uh,
misfires.
is there a natural 1 thing in this one?
No, there
I'll
isn't.
look at that. Let's continue.
Yeah, okay, Lorraine, it's your turn.
All right. I am gonna come over here and quickly check if this guy had a gun.
I mean, sure. You rifle through him. You find a standard laser pistol and 10 credits.
Taking that and then running away to the extent that I can.
He had a laser pistol.
Oh yeah, I take the
I
laser
want
pistol,
those.
obviously.
I am very good with energy weapons, damn it.
Okay. Okay, Minerva, it's your turn. This bike is the bike that has put Charlie at death now. Is just it's useless. You know what I mean? It's fucked.
Well, hopefully I'm going to recoup some of my money, like selling the laser pistol and stuff. But
That man is so happy.
My character might actually want that laser pistol, honestly.
Both wheels are missing.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's basically been what's the right word?
It's-
Gutted.
it's been stripped.
Yeah, stripped. That's the word.
So it's got everything of value, like the engine, the computer. It's the
if it's
wheels.
got a computer, well, then perhaps we can trace it. But let's not worry about that right now.
I never said
I
it had a
mean-
computer. That's what he said. I never said.
I mean, modern,
Well, I said
even
if,
modern
but
real
let's not
world
worry about that
bikes
right now.
have
Either way.
computers.
Okay. Anyway, what do you want to do, Cinder?
Well, I don't think you can see buddy
Mm-hmm.
from her position.
Mhm.
Let's hack the bike. Locate its.
What does he want to do?
I
with the
don't
bike?
know. I wanna hack the bike.
I mean,
Um.
there's nothing really to hack. It's basically just a frame now. It's like
Oh.
Yeah, it is
That.
just a hunk of metal now.
I'm not going
You
back
got
to that.
fucked. You got fucked.
I have a feeling
Yeah,
that we are
most likely
going
dealership, but I hope you
to
know
get
this.
yelled at for fucking this up.
you still have to pay it, Johnny. He's gonna come collect your debt.
Oh, I don't know what I'll do. I'll shoot him.
Well, then you're just gonna get court-martialed, Johnny. Just
Exactly. I'll talk to the
I'll-
commanding officer later about there being some kind of stipend for this kind of stuff. But we're shooting at people and they're shooting at us.
I'll hold my action.
I'll just dock your pay. It's fine.
I'll hold
Exactly.
my action.
What pay?
Very
What,
first.
do I get paid?
Guy that pokes its head out is the one that blasts.
Yeah. So you want to shoot at which one?
Kind of want to vision first dude that pokes his head out.
Oh,
Okay, you
fuck.
want to ready in action. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. This thug. This thug is gonna tell his mate over here what's going on, and he's gonna roll some initiative as well.
When is that fucking car getting here?
Thug.
Because we gotta go.
Descending.
Right, the operation isn't necessarily totally pooch screwed, as long as at least doesn't know that I shot multiple people dead. So everyone who's seen us needs to die.
Anyway, it was Minerva's turn. Now it's this thug's turn. And he. But Charlie, did you have your turn yet or not?
No.
Let me
Not.
just reorder this. I think I fucked it somehow. Except it was Minerva. And then this thug. But you can go before the thug, it's fine. I already did it like this. I'm fucking around too much.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of do the same. I'm just gonna come here and like cover the door as well. Do the same thing that Minerva's doing.
Oh no, this is this fuck. This is
So-
Snake. Sorry, Snake is just gonna run over here.
Okay.
45,
I'm preparing an action
15.
to shoot whoever comes out as well.
Okay. That was his turn.
Maybe.
Okay, that's 9.
Can we see cameras?
There aren't any cameras around here.
Okay.
That's odd.
Well, it's a.
They've all been stolen.
Yeah, they have. Okay,
Didn't have enough cameras to watch.
Okay, this thug is gonna open this door. Now that he has his buddies with him. Whenever you can take a shot.
And me?
Put on the
Okay.
floor and everybody do the dinosaur.
Did you ready to shoot, Charlie?
I did.
Okay, then yeah, you can shoot. It's a miss. That's it. Whenever. And yeah, you kill this guy.
Nice.
So there goes two of the people who have witnessed us.
Okay. Mikhail, it's your turn.
Well, he stays there,
Mm-hmm.
defending, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that end of the alleyway.
Okay, that's fine. This fuck is just gonna try and shoot at Zepik, probably gonna miss. Because he has -4 to it. Actually, what's your AC, Zepik?
15.
Actually hits you, and he does 6 damage.
Hold on, I was just reading something.
Okay,
Hold on.
okay.
There is an instant action that could help me here. Combat actions in action. Total defense. It has an instant action on nothing other than avoiding knives, gunfire.
Yeah, you can't avoid gunfire.
Other than oh, never mind.
Yeah, okay.
On nothing. No. Read the total defense. Pat.
Which page is it?
It is page 50 under common actions in combat. It will use up my main action for the round, but I will.
Okay, what page is it on? 52.
No, 50.
Okay, that's yeah. You use that, but it still hits you. That's smart. At least it's kind of like shield now. At least and you take 6 damage. As he kind of tries to shoot you while you have your cover. Kind of clips
Are you on 0?
Hmm?
Are you on 0?
No. I have 2
Okay.
left. I am a tanky boy.
Nice.
Okay. That's his turn. Zipper, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna shoot back at him. He shot me.
Okay.
This time I'm actually aiming to hit him, because fuck him. It's still with the -2, right? From the...
I would say he has full cover as well, so -4.
Okay, so minus another 2 from 17, so that would be 15.
Yeah, you kill him. Yeah, he's dead.
Alright. Well, fuck you too,
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that guy's
piece of
dead.
shit.
That guy's dead.
Shot me in the leg.
Okay.
Okay, we need to duck out of here now, since all of the people who have seen us or who have at the very least seen Lorraine is now dead.
Okay, I would say at the top of the turn order, the car will come in, and then I'll just get all car icon.
And we'll all just get the fuck out of here. Oh dear.
Right, so whose go is it now?
This thug's turn. This thug is gonna move his dead friend aside. And he's just gonna run out, yeah?
Oh, I forgot to lessen my ammo. Hold on. Yay, there we go. 12 round clip.
And he's just gonna see both of you. Let's roll a die. Who's gonna try and kill?
If it hits me, I'm fucked.
Oh, he's gonna go for Charlie. Interesting.
Fair enough.
He misses you, Charlie.
Nice.
Minerva, it's your turn.
All right. Head back.
Okay. Okay.
I remember something.
Unfortunately, that's a miss.
That is a god awful damage roll.
On draw. Okay, I'd have to have had the seal.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna give Snake 1 HP. I'm gonna give him like 10. I didn't expect this to go like this, but it's fine.
I mean, if we have low HP, he should have low
Yeah, but
HP.
he's a boss, you know what I mean? But I'll give him that much. I'll give him like this much.
I mean, I can take 2 shots in theory. So that, with this system, is pretty good alone. Because
Okay.
getting shot is not fun.
Okay. Yeah. This thug is gonna come out. See his buddy and just go over here. Okay, let's see who's gonna hit this time. He sees you're the more hurt person, but let's roll.
Nah?
He's gonna go for Charlie again.
Damn, they really.
You're
I'm
going
gonna
to
say
use
to
a fucking
the-
grenade.
I'm going to
Pat.
say to Mikhail, you might need to do something.
It's not a grenade. It's just a pistol. They wouldn't have grenades.
Good, because that would...
Yeah, unfair.
I would be very upset, because that's very unfair.
I wouldn't do that. Okay, Charlie, he's gonna hit you for 3 damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No, it's not. You're lucky on that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, Lorraine, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, shit. I could either try and heal myself, or I could try
We
and
have
shoot
thoroughly
him.
botched this.
I think I might try and shoot him, honestly. So yeah, let's give that a go. I'm going to try and shoot Big Boss Boy.
Okay. Okay,
Ooh,
yeah, you hit him.
terrible damage.
Not very impressive damage. So you shoot me, I'll shoot you. Bang. And then I'm gonna sort of run off down this alleyway. Can I like? Is this cover sort of down here
Yeah,
if I make a? All right.
Okay. The car is gonna at the top of the town, are you? The cars are gonna screech up.
So it's right here.
I'm gonna put it
I
out. So Mikhail is there, the car I'm gonna put out.
mean, if we came from the south, it would probably pull up right next to the motorcycle. Yeah, that's a small car.
I'll make it bigger.
There we go.
Yeah, the car pulls up over there. Maneuver, how far? I think the car would see Maneuver first, considering she's at the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make the most sense. Because the car's going to pick up Maneuver first, and the driver's going to say, "Should we go back for the rest of them? Are they safe?"
I mean, he could probably see me since I'm right in front of him,
Yeah. But she.
and I am bleeding quite a bit
True.
from a wound right in my leg.
There's like
Never
two
be like-
gunmen like taking like shots, like exchanging fire with someone down the alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
Why
also going
loop
to weigh his
around?
options. You know, he doesn't want. He wouldn't mind giving his life, but he wants to know what she thinks, I guess. But they do have strict orders to keep you alive, or try to at least. What does your character say to him?
Loop around. Pick up that guy over there.
Okay, sure. He nods, and I'll say the car uses its turn to get to park itself over here. You know what I mean? So then the next turn you can get into it as your action.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I could technically run and shoot at the same time.
Okay. Okay, Mikhail, it's your turn.
Hmm. He's like looking at the one who's very holy, getting up to it. He's like, "What were you guys thinking? Starting
well-
a shootout in the middle of everything.
She got grabbed.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, then play along usually."
Well, it's done now. Can you fire back, please?
He's like, "We'll escape down this alleyway for now." He's nodding
All right.
behind him. There's
Still
no.
shoot, though.
He's looking at you. "No, we're not shooting. We're not gonna get seen." He's like pulling you, trying to pull you down this alleyway to try and get away with her, so to speak.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready an action to shoot anyone who pops their head around
Okay.
as I go.
Like
down
he's
the
like
alley.
trying to make his escape this way down there.
I know. I'm just
Do
gonna go.
you tell the rest of us that you are going down the alleyway, like via
I
the
guess
comm
that
piece?
would make
Or
sense. We do have the walkie-talkie
Indeed.
things.
Yep.
okay, so you do? Okay, that's
Yep.
good.
Like Michael
Because
is like
then we can
trying
bug
to
out.
get her out the other way through the back alleys.
Okay. This thug is dead, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's dead. This guy's dead. Okay, Zipik, it's your turn. There's a car in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards it. Start to climb in, and I'm gonna shoot at this one as I'm running
Okay.
to the car.
Okay.
Unless that will prevent me from getting into it at all.
No, I would say getting into it would be like an object interaction, so I'd let you do it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna shoot at him. He is outside of cover, so it's just a flat roll. Nope.
Nope.
Alright, well, I'm in the car now. In the back, more than likely.
Okay. This guy's going to try and shoot at Zepik, but I'm going to give you full cover, but he's still going to try.
I mean, if I get hit, at least I'll be downed inside the car where I'm relatively safe.
But windshields, I'd say half cover. -2. And yeah, that's a miss.
Thank God.
Okay. Minerva, you're on the car. What do you want to do? Let me just put you over here.
Okay. Let's just shoot
Okay.
big guy, red dot.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and you down
Wow.
this
Ooh,
guy.
that's a crit.
Yeah, and you down this guy.
Crit. Oh.
Okay.
That's what you get for not dinner. All it wanted was a tattoo.
Snake is dead. That's going to be interesting.
Wait, Snake is dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
You just shot him.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck,
Well,
are
I
you
shot
kidding
him
me?
first, and then she shot him.
Okay, anyways.
Well, maybe we might turn this around after all.
Don't worry, I'll spawn more enemies.
I hate you, Pat.
What do you mean this is what do you mean? Lorraine, it's your turn.
We are level 1 for God's sakes. Be merciful.
I'm merciful. Anyway, Lorraine, it's your turn. Your turn. You're running down this alley. You wouldn't know that there's only one left, but don't worry, there'll be more. So you're running down this alley, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going with him.
Okay, sure.
Yep, so you're bugging out.
I'm going to heal myself as I go. And yeah, anyway, in fact.
Okay, yeah, you go down this anyway. Sure.
I don't know how the fuck I do that. I'm just
I'll
going to
just
read.
I'll just say you two are off the map for now. Is that fine?
Yeah.
I mean,
heal
yeah.
myself.
Okay. I'll just take you out of the turn order for now.
Oh, I heal myself for the amount that I got damaged, which is
Okay.
nice. Oh shit.
Only 2. You got lucky there.
Okay, the car.
I-
The car. At Mikhail's turn, the car pulls away and just speeds down.
Okay, as we're going, I'm going to attempt the heal skill.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that will allow me to get hit points back, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's this you don't die, but if you use the heal psychic skill, that actually heals things. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I don't have that.
Or if you have like a patch or something.
I mean, I have a I have a survival kit.
Yeah.
So it more than likely comes with basic medical supplies.
Yeah, but I haven't read anything in the rules for now, so let's hold off on that.
I'm still rolling it just because it's fun to roll.
Okay, sure.
This would be intelligence to apply a tourniquet, I suppose. 6, not too bad. All right. Rolled for fun. Well, that went to shit fast.
Okay. This guy is going to look at his boss and just kind of pick him up and bring him back inside the little town, the little thingamajig. And then he's going to call someone on his radio. And yeah, I'd say you guys make it out of there.
So we probably eventually, a few blocks away, we probably loop back or around and pick up Minerva Luren and Mikhail.
Yeah, but because this is a kind of dangerous area, actually, you and Mikhail will kind of stumble onto a kind of 2 people that looks like drug users, and they kind of spot you and they say, "Hey."
Can I just fire my gun up in the air?
I mean, sure. You shoot.
And then run away.
You shoot
Just up in the air.
Okay, you shoot up in the air, and yeah, they continue chasing you as you just those 2 drug users as you just shoot Up until there, they chase you down.
Okay.
They ate the best.
So,
Their
John,
light
I
is
don't know
well
why they do
reloaded.
that, but fine.
Okay, in that case, may I attempt to basically, since I do have telekinesis at level 0, use one of their syringes or whatever they're using and slam that into them to overdose them?
I mean,
Ooh.
they
mean,
probably
and-
take the needles out and just run after you at this point.
Well, I can just, as I said, I can pick up the needle and slam it into them psychically after all.
I mean,
I can do that too.
Yeah, it would be probably you need probably a large dose. You know what I mean.
Actually, with most stuff, you don't need that large of a dose.
You really don't.
Okay, give me a telekinesis, I guess. But I think you can just do it. It's fine. But you're trying to do something very specific, so it's a make a roll. But the DC is not going to be very high. Let's say you can do it to one of them.
I need to even see where I have to roll that. Blah, 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 blah. As a teleporter. Proficient apparition, telekinetic manipulation.
Is it like an injector thing, or is it like a?
It's like
who knows?
it's like needles, like a syringe.
I mean, that's what make it
Yeah, fuck it. I'll say you can do it to one of them.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you inject that into one of them, but the other one is still chasing you. The other method is still chasing you. Anyway, yeah, and you guys, I'd say let me just draw you a crude little thing.
Why am I no longer on the? Oh, I guess because I'm not on the map anymore.
Yeah, I'd say you escape, but you just have this method chasing you up to a point, Charlie.
Can I just say, like, why are you chasing me? I'm going to shoot you. Can you leave me alone?
Just say, give me some money and I'll leave you alone, bitch.
So I'll give you a bullet. Will you fuck off?
how many people are nearby at that point?
It's not a lot because it's a back alley, but there's a few elbows that just give you a weird look. You're just running with this method chasing you. Anyway, yeah, I would say you all jump into the car, narrowly, escaping the method, narrowly escaping death, and yeah, you'll go back to the apartment.
I'm going to heal the other guy, the alien. Method was the secret boss, indeed.
By the way, just to be clear, Michael would have attempted to make sure Lauren did not see him use psychic skills.
Okay.
No, where did my token
You
go?
can just drag
You get
yourselves
6
out.
HP back. Zepic, you get 6 HP back.
That brings me back up to full health.
Healers are so ridiculously OP. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, Dennis has heard all this stuff chat eventually, and he kind of comes out, kind of puts his hand on his head and just saying, well, that's a fuck up, isn't it?
Yes.
He just gets out a cigarette and smokes it, and he's like, well, it seems we'll have to go to plan B now.
I'm also going to
By
get
force.
out a cigarette.
At least then we could be properly armed and armored.
And since you managed to, we don't know, you managed to fuck this up, what happened exactly? Who did you kill exactly?
A bunch of
Well,
random
the
thugs
henchman.
and someone with a metallic arm.
As soon as you say that, he just goes white-faced and says, you just killed one of the crime boss's sons, and we'll have to deal with that at some point.
That sounds interesting.
Michael sighs longly, like, oh, bloody fuck.
And
That'll be fine. They'll send someone more important.
okay, yeah, and Charlie comes up to you and says, "We also got a bill for your motorcycle that was that you rented. I'll just take that off your pay, unfortunately."
Sure.
Okay.
How much is the laser pistol worth, by the way?
Half price.
200.
Yeah, half price selling it.
So 100.
I will try and talk them up. Can I try and talk them up?
Okay, give me a talk.
My character is eyeing that laser pistol hard, by the way.
It's my laser pistol. I looted it under fire.
I click at her.
Fighting over the laser pistol. It's a nice pistol.
I mean, I've just got this stupid ballistic weapon.
Anyway, you'll give me a talk.
Michael walks past Dennis and looks at you guys. You guys should probably take a shower at the wounded people.
Let me check up the difficulty. Sure. 120 credits.
Hooray.
Okay, that was the first session. Did you guys like it?
Yeah.
It was different. That's for damn sure.
Hope you guys enjoyed
Take
it.
some getting used to.
I enjoyed DMing for you.
This is pretty much the way that most of my sci-fi first sessions go. Like a big shootout.
A clusterfuck.
Yeah, big shootout. Yeah, that kind of thing.